Yvonne Strachan here. I am so glad that you could join me this week. We have had quite a week. My mom had fallen since I talked to you last, and we are all pitching in together to help her out. In Ephesians 5:20, it says to be thankful in everything, and you know what? I really am. I am thankful for the first responders who helped put her in my car, for the emergency room workers, and for all the people that are bringing her food, and the opportunities that I have to minister to my children's hearts through all this is going to be of immeasurable value. My older two daughters already have such caring hearts and are always so willing to help. They learned that back 10 years ago when I had hurt my back and I was laid up on the couch, and one was 6 at the time and the other was 10, and they really took on a lot of chores and really learned how to be caring, and what a blessing that can be to just help one another out. I'm not so sure that my younger ones really have experienced that to that degree before. This was a real big opportunity for me to really address their hearts and have them walk alongside us. I really had to sit down and tell them that we're all going to have to pull together as a family and help each other out, because we're going to be running our home, and Grandma's going to need a lot more help, and she probably feels bad asking for help, so just make sure that you are helping her with a willing and loving heart. My younger son was struggling with this. I had asked him to do something for me, actually, and he's like, "Oh, I just walked up the stairs and I was going to do this." And so I had to sit him down, and really it gave me an opportunity to talk to all of my kids. I could just address why it is so important to help others with a willing and loving heart. You know, can you imagine somebody saying that to you, you needing help, and they're like, "Oh, I have other things to do and you're really bothering me." Well, when you really need something, you can feel really down or bad that you do need the help, and so you just keep trying to do more and more on your own, and sometimes that can be very detrimental. So I sat him down and I said, "Hey buddy, imagine if Grandma needed something from you and you said that to her. How would that make her feel?" That would make her feel as though she was a burden to you, or was really asking you to do something you didn't want to do, and make her feel really bad that she had to even ask. So we discussed options and how he can answer requests for help. He can say, "Absolutely, I'd love to help you. I love you so much." And don't you think that answering in that way would just fill one's heart to know that, hey, this little guy, he really just wants to help because he loves me. It gives you a whole different perspective. Now, there's a little bit of challenge in this. It's going to be heart-filling in being able to help somebody who's helped us for years and years and years with just an open, loving heart. How great for us to be able to serve her back in this way. She's just such a loving, sweet person, always thinking of others. My older son, who is now 10, he grabbed a coffee table and sat in front of her and actually kind of held her captive to play games with him, but she loves kids. And my older two have been helping me out. They're my right-hand gals. My other little girl has been helping make meals, helping clean up. My 10-year-old son saw that the dryer door could be switched, and that would be very helpful, so he's going to be working on that today. So I'm very thankful that they can come alongside me and my husband and Grandma, and even just helping out their brothers and sisters to work through all of this together, because I want them to know that it's so important to show love and care for your family first. Putting aside things or changing up a schedule is okay. In fact, it just shows love as you're caring for other people. So I told the kids, we're still in school. What we're going to do is pick half of our subjects each day and just try to get done what we can. We can expand our school days into the summer, and that is totally fine. It's not going to hurt anybody. It'll be shorter days anyway if we can just keep going with what we can, but not stressing about what we don't get done. I always want them to have caring, loving hearts, and I want them to know that we're together as a family. Helping each other out is so important. When they transfer that into their adulthood, and like maybe one of the sisters or one of their brothers are hurt or need something in their family, that they would be willing to help them in whatever way that they can. I think that's really one of the most important things that you can teach your children, is to just love and care and show compassion for one another. I really feel like God can turn everything that happens in our lives to a great blessing in the way it touches us and others around us. Think of a geode. You know, geodes are kind of ugly on the outside, and if you crack it open, they're absolutely beautiful. If you think about things that happen in your life that way, it's kind of like a geode. Maybe it doesn't seem or feel like it's such a great thing as you look at it on the outside, from an outside perspective. But if you really get down in there and you really think about all the different ways that this circumstance or whatever you're going through is going to affect your life or the lives of those around you, and if you look at that from a biblical perspective as an opportunity to steward to your children's hearts, or an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow more compassion for other people. This makes me think about Lamentations 3:22 through 23, which says, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness."